Heads of the players came back, something that was from the past, that we should not attach ourselves to the past, we should look forward. So first half was difficult. The players struggled to put themselves inside the game in the best way. But also we knew that if we could keep the intensity, we had players to put inside that could give energy, that could bring other things, that could put challenges to the other team. And eventually, we also didn't need to think about 2 goals. I always tell them, think about 1, because if we score 1, the energy will be very big on our side. And hopefully we did it. It seems that also we scored the second one that was not validated, but it's not important. We had the energy, the strength, the character to go until the end. I confess to you, as a coach, it was a very tough game, not only because we had to think a lot in terms of how to add the players, because it's basically our job as coaches to head how we can know ourselves, try to solve the problem that was in the pitch. And they gave a good answer by the way we changed the game. The players that entered helped a lot, and we kept the intensity until the end, and thank God we achieved the result we wanted.
Coach, what was the difference between the first half and the second half? Because second half you were a different team altogether compared to the first half, where you looked a little bit flat for the lack of a better way.
I totally agree. First half was not we didn't succeed in the way we wanted. Maybe we accused not only the goal, but it's important to understand that we lost 2 players basically very quickly. On first half we lost Mudau immediately. We had to put Tapelo. He almost didn't warm up. When you leave the right emotions, you don't think about if you are tired or not. But when things negative come, everything drops on your back. And I think the players on that moment, they also put it the last game with us on their back. So there was an overcome to do. There were emotions that came from what happened in the cup game against Magesi. Obviously there were. And I had to deblock that on the halftime. It was important to deblock. And that, I think, also allowed us to enter with new energy. Also, the players that entered, they brought new energy. And tactically, we changed the game, obviously. It was important to change it tactically. Because immediately we had an approach, and after we suffered the game, after 15 minutes, we changed already how we were supposed to play. Very tough. I confess I'm tired also, but I'm very happy because I think the players deserve to win today. We deserve to win, and I know it's important to focus on the game we have already on the weekend.
Coach, would you say that the subs changed the game, especially Tashrik? I mean, when he came on, there was that moment where he took a shot, that eventually became like a second goal for Ribeiro that wasn't, converted. Also, would you say he changed the game when he came on?
Yeah, it's important that the players that enter understand that we trust them. It's not because you don't play first 11 that we don't trust. We trust everybody. They know I trust everybody. I have no problems in making changes. Obviously, that this game we decided to keep the team basically the same from last game, because I told them that despite we suffered a goal from Masfar in the last minutes, we made a wonderful game, especially first half was fantastic. So it was like a reward for them to understand we want you to bring also for this game the same you did. But in fact, the goal from Magesi was very tough to deal with. So the players that entered gave a good answer. They brought energy, they brought their quality, they brought speed, they brought intensity, and most of all, intentionality. I think that the fact that we changed the system also helped us to stretch more the team of Magesi, and we could find more actions by the inside and also by the outside. So we're pretty happy because of that also.
We'll take the last question because the other team is coming out now. So, thank you.
Coach, yellow cards have been flying out in this match, which is a bit unusual for Sundowns to get booked easily like that. Do you, perhaps by any chance, try to at least speak with the players to reduce that, because it's highly unlikely for Sundowns to get yellow cards, left, right, and centre.
Look, I saw the situation of Divine, but I'm not precise. What I understood is that Albas had the ball in the hand and gives it to Divine, and Divine gets a second yellow card. I didn't understand why. It's so far away on the other side. It's very difficult for me to understand what happened. We are not an indisciplined team. We got a red card in us away in Raj away. On Albas, in unfortunate action that happens to players, that is a clear red card, but in the moment the ball was out, he stepped on an opponent without any intention and he got a red card. Then yes, Mudau had a bad individual action and he got a red card. But now it's completely out of sense. So it's not. We are a disciplined team, and most of all, we have a locker room of wonderful people. There's very good men inside our locker room. So I know them and I know how they play. They sometimes I even tell them not to be naive. Because sometimes, for example, if we think about the situation today on the first goal of Magesi, we can put the ball out and finish the action. But sometimes we want just to play and to keep the intentionality. And football is it's a competition. It's a fight inside the pitch. But we don't fight without the weapons that the rules of the game allow us to. And I never incentivize whatever it is rather than good behavior. And we are a group of good men, as I told you, very good men, with the intentionality to play good football always and to make the things in the right way.